You know, it's really insane to think about how much we've evolved over such a short amount of time surviving within these metro tunnels. I mean, it's quite literally only been like 16 days or so, and we already look like a grizzled survivor. And to be fair, we basically are, with us killing 235 zombies and hopefully more today. Anyways, everyone, welcome back to Project Zomboid. And before we do anything else right now, I'm gonna have a cigarette. But yeah, on the previous episode, we looted this small little area in here, grabbing ourselves some nice gas masks. And on top of that, we have reached a new checkpoint, slowly heading our way up north. And my goal today is to head even further north. Though before I do that, I do want to head back to my base to drop off quite a few supplies, like the gas mask and other materials, but more importantly, now that we have a combat knife, I would really want to make some crossbow bolts and a crossbow. So we're gonna do just that. Dropping off the supplies, the pistol and pipe wrench I rarely use, replacing it with my hammer, and finally, crafting up some scrap metal, then assembling a metal crossbow to finish off the day, so I will see you tomorrow. Now would you look at that bad boy right there, everyone. We have ourselves a brand new weapon. And there was one last thing, actually two things that I figured out while I was sleeping that I wanted to do at my base before I continued any further. For one, I really wanted to grab some gas mask filters, so I have a couple on standby and I won't be caught, you know, out in the open. For one, that saves me the hassle of having to carry around like 5 different masks, and two, you know, it'd be very bad if I ran out. But the other thing is something that should cover my tracks for the long term, and that's water. Now you might be asking, why would I need water right now? And that's quite simple. You guys mentioned before on the last episode the fact that I could actually dig out furrows with our small little sand plot. Right over here. So if I right click it, you can see that I can actually dig out furrows, which means farming is a go. And what better way to capitalize on it than right now when the water is still unlimited. So yeah, we're gonna dig out some furrows, we're gonna plant some cabbages, or whatever plants we have, and hopefully one full water should be enough for the bulk of them to grow into big and healthy vegetables. So yeah, let me go grab some planks really quick so I can make bolts. And while I'm at it as well, I'm gonna be grabbing any garbage bags that I see so I can actually craft up some makeshift water collection tanks, and that way we should have a guaranteed crop. There were a lot of things I could actually have been doing the entire time that I just completely forgot about. So yeah, we're gonna collect a whole bunch of these, get some wood. Oh, I forgot about you. You know what, ma'am? For now, I'm gonna leave you to your own devices, screaming your little head off. I got bigger fish to fry. But yeah, we have around 8 full garbage bags, which should be enough for 2 garbage collection tanks. I still have no eyes on the trowel, but we can worry about that after I craft up a couple of bolts. Okay, that's gonna be the crossbow situation dealt with, giving me about 16 full bolts, which should be more than enough, especially with how cheap the recipes are. Now it's time to collect the planks to make the water collection thingy. And with a little bit of time and a very well-placed crossbow shot, we finally have enough to start our dubious work. Our crossbow is loaded, and the range is pretty damn good. Matter of fact, let me test it out right now to see how far we can get shots out with this thing. Extremely far. Okay, that's very good. Anyways, it's time to dig out the furrows and then build out the water collection tanks. So let's start with these first. Okay, there it is. We have our water collection barrels and our dugout furrows. We have quite the few things to plant as well, as we have both cabbage and potato seeds. So let's do, I would say 1/3 cabbage and then the rest can be potatoes. So let's drop down 4 cabbage plants and about 7 potato plants. Bada boom. Okay, the only other thing we need to do today is lug down all of the water, filling up the barrels, and then, actually watering these bad boys out. Oh, dude, this is actually so exciting. On top of that, let's go drop down some fertilizer as well, too. Oh my god, where did you come from? Oh, what the gosh, diggity damn. Okay, wow, that was terrifying. Well, I mean, that's one way to fertilize the plants. It really goes to show we're not safe here. Okay, I'm gonna grab some concrete mixers and I'm gonna fill up that hole, and then we will water the stuff out, hopefully for the rest of the day, without any more problems. Also, let me plant this damn fertilizer. There it is. Holy hell, that took a lot more time than I would like to admit. But after a little bit of time, we have finally built out our garden, we've gotten ourselves a crossbow, and I finally see myself fit to actually head out and explore the area, once again pushing north. But before we do that, let me do a cursory little checkover of our supplies. Number 1, we have ample amounts of water. Number 2, we have a flashlight with a full battery. 3, I need some more food. Number 4, we do have bullets and crossbow bolts. And lastly, we have gas mask filters to not worry about the airborne strain. And lastly, we have gas mask filters to make sure we don't catch any of the airborne strain. I also don't see any zombies around my subway station base, which is a good sign. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight so I don't get jumped, and we will see how our garden looks. Oh yeah, no, it looks great, aside from the corpse and, random bits of bags around the area. Oh, also, if you've noticed, I decided to build one more water collection tank, giving me around, let's see here, each of these is 160, so about 470 units of water. It's mainly going to be for the garden because, water is a very finite source. But even if it is finite, one full harvest of potatoes here will be able to be stocked up in my freezer for a long time, so it is an objective win. We decided to do it. What day is it, by the way? It's already day 18. Oh, man, we really got to get the ball rolling on this one. And because we have our crossbow, things should go extremely nicely. I also decided to put away my SMG because, I don't think the population is going to be too crazy within these tunnels. I will pull it out if we come across a future subway station, but right now my plan goes as follows. I'm going to sneak up, assassinate zombies from a distance with my crossbow, and if that doesn't work out, we can pull out our sword very quickly, slashing them down with ease. That's the plan anyways, because everyone knows that you have a plan until you get hit in the face, and I have a feeling we will do just that. So now more than ever, Steve definitely needs an open mindset so he can adapt to stuff on the fly. I will also let y'all know if I find anything cool on these zombies. Hopefully what's gonna happen though is a big ol' montage where I headshot some zombies with my brand new crossbow. That or we find ourselves a new station very quickly. Your guess is as good as mine, aside from the zombie population being a big ol' threat. Well, that's a little bit terrifying. I have no idea what happened, but I'm guessing a meta event hit, and it made the zombies all move up north, which means there's gonna be a lot once I reach the top area. There are none coming in after me, and I will say this metal crossbow is incredibly nice. The range on it is insane, and it's so nice to be able to deal damage from a distance. Though it is pretty low in damage, so I'm not getting any crazy shots with it, and usually because of its low damage, I'm going to be pulling out the sword more often than not. But it is such a nice, like, reliance to have, you know? Ah, do I really want to trail these zombies? I guess I have no other choice. It's been a whole lot of nothing so far, though. We have around, I would say 13 bolts left, so we should be able to get some real progress in regardless. Okay. Damn, there's a lot of zombies up there. You know what? I think we're gonna pull out the SMG for this one, y'all, but let's see how much damage we can do with our good old-fashioned crossbow instead. Clickers are gonna be nothing to me. Not bad. Let's pick up the bolts and keep on moving. Alright, that's a bad sign. For some reason, all of the clickers decided to come in after me, so we have around 5 coming towards my location. You know what, though? That's actually not the worst. I think I'm gonna try to hit these guys with as much bullets as possible, and I'm not really worried about them catching up to me, because at this point in my life, with our 3 in sprinting, I really don't need to worry about runners outrunning me, especially if I have a head start. So really, if I see them coming in after me, I can just run all the way back to my base with little to no repercussions, which means I think it's time to get a little bit silly with our SMG and fight through this horde once and for all. By the way, we are getting so damn accurate with this. We did level up our aiming to level 1, which is something that I almost forgot to say. But with that, when we crouch down and we take our time, our reticle basically becomes a pinprick, which is huge. I'm gonna be able to snipe these zombies and they won't even know where it's coming from. Oh yeah, it don't even matter if it jams at this point then. Also, for you, I'm just gonna cut you in half with my sword. See you later, bozo. I have bigger fish to fry right about now. Oh, also, I will let y'all know if it does hit the fan and I actually need to leave. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but there are, at the very least, 15 zombies, so your guess is as good as mine. Oh my lord, okay, that's gonna be another 3 zombies down. That entire situation went terribly for me, by the way. But we ended up surviving. What really went wrong was the fact that my gun jammed around 3 times. I did kill quite a few of them, so it was kind of worth it. The only thing that was pretty scary was the fact that we did try and fight 3 zombies at once with our sword, but I was pretty damn confident one of them was one shot because I put about like 5 shots into their torso, right? It's only right. But with that, we are still alive, and we can continue even further down. Yeah. That level 3 in sprinting, dude. That's all you need to turn the tables. Okay, now it's time to snipe the rest of them. And that's gonna be every last bullet. we have gunned down quite a few of them, and it looks like we're gonna have to cut down 2 more. But the scrap SMG was a very, very helpful tool to have. Holy heck, you are closing the distance very quickly, ma'am. How about you cool it? Okay, cool. Now that we're on the same page, I'm gonna go loot the next little checkpoint we unlocked. It definitely took a few more zombie kills than I'm willing to admit, but we are finally here. Okay, let's not get too cocky now. All it takes is 1 close encounter for my life to end. Also, very cool crowbar. I will take that off your hands. I will also cut down those last 2 zombies right up there so they don't, jump me from behind. So come on, you 2 bozos, I got places to be and things to do. And I would really like it, if I could avoid killing any more of you than I need to. Boom. No zombies for the rest of the short little while. Okay, let's pop my sword on the back and loot these 2 zombies, in which we got another battery. That's very awesome. Also, I want to mention we did find some more cigarettes and a butterfly knife from some of the zombies. On them, we have a digital watch, some leftover nails, and the crowbar. Okay, I'm gonna give this a door flash. I see nothing inside, and I think it's all good to loot. Okay, this is where the big money is right now. We got ourselves a gas mask. We got ourselves a... Wow, actually, there's not too much here. Aw, man. Well, you win some, and you lose some. There's nothing else in here. I think I'm just gonna go loot the corpses that we've killed before then. Either that, or we could continue up north until we get tired. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's keep on heading north. I'm also gonna dismantle this flashlight that I picked up off a zombie. Wow, that was a very short trip, guys. We are already drowsy. What, did I walk like 5 steps and immediately get sleepy? Okay. I was not expecting zombies to be so close by. You know what? We'll kill 2 more. The rest will have to wait for tomorrow, though. Okay, let's go head back to the big pile of zombies now. I bet there's gonna be some real good loot inside. Oh, and while I'm here, let's disassemble everything inside to get some more XP. Okay, that animation of me crafting up crossbow bolts is actually pretty funny. It looks like I'm just spinning the hammer in my hands. But yeah, crossbow bolts are extremely cheap to make, so I have been bulk making these, and I have the smallest feeling that this, handmade metal crossbow is gonna be my best friend. How many zombies have we killed? We have killed 287. Not as much as I would have hoped, but hey, you know what? It's progress. Okay, finally, we can go check out the big corpse pile, in which we have some more digital watches, a newspaper, a few wooden crossbow bolts that didn't break on the zombies' heads, a small hand file, more watches, newspapers, and a singular cockroach. Okay, that's gonna be everything. I was really expecting a little bit more, but I really have no place to complain seeing how much we were able to do in a single day. And I'm hoping by next episode, we reach a news station. I am gonna have to head home and craft up a few more scrap bullets though, and I also might go back and start to bring my sniper rifle over, and maybe my hand cart as well, so I can, lug a good majority of this stuff over, like the guns and ammo, without exhausting myself and, making a big ol' fool, especially the longer this goes on. Overall, though, we made a lot of good progress. I mean, not in terms of distance traveled. Yeah, no, instead we have progress in a more homesteady type of way, right? We have way more water collection. We were able to craft up a better crossbow that is pretty damn silent, which is going to be especially useful once I start to reach more populated stations. And lastly, we were able to set up ourselves a small little garden, thus increasing our life expectancy within this underground complex. There's still no sign of any water sources in this place, so I don't even know if, it's possible to find one, but we just gotta keep our hopes high and mighty. Anyways, I'm gonna go head home, we're gonna go grab ourselves some food, read a magazine, and finally end off the episode. Oh, and one last Oh, and you know what? One last thing that I could actually do with the hand cart is we can pick up these cubicles, and if you didn't know in this game, office cubicles only weigh 3 kilos a pop. So picking up all 4 of these should only give me about 12 kilos of space, which is 1/3 of the entire space of a hand cart. So what I'm thinking is we bring that along with us as well, and whenever we come across a big group of zombies, all I gotta do is rapidly deploy it, and we have ourselves an easy kill box. Oh my Lime, you are cooking up a storm. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's really exciting to be able to use my brain in that sort of way, but it's gonna have to wait for future me. Anyways, I am gonna end things off here. After grabbing, I would say I've earned some freaking pineapples or some kind of citrusy fruit. Let's see here, what do we got? We have pineapple, 2 cans of it, so let's pop open those 2, and while I am just absolutely smacking down these cans, I can tell you guys to like, favorite, share, and subscribe for more if you have liked this series so far. I have no idea where things are going to go in the future, but with the progression we have so far, the sky is the limit. I will see all of you guys later. Peace the hell out, everyone.